So fun fact about me, I'm 30. I've never had a boyfriend. Like, is this girl okay? I'm a victim of being bullied. I don't know what my talent is. Sometimes I do not act like the first bumble. Great content, you have to be cringe about it. You're gonna judge me for this. I don't think I'm a lover girl. If you're boring, it just means that we cannot be friends. There is a God, he exists. Honestly, I don't know why that's a question, because I identify as the pencil in the hands of the creator. Eating beans and egg. Honestly, it just goes. Obviously, I love my coffee dark just the way that I like my main.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, guys, and welcome to another video. Honestly, this particular video that I'm doing is dedicated to you guys, because you guys actually took me to 1,000 subscribers. I honestly cannot believe that I got to my goal. So today is one of those days. If you've been following my YouTube channel, that you know that I'm trying to stay healthy, eat healthy, do some exercises and whatnot. And Sunday happens to be one of those days that I don't get my 10k steps in, and I'm like, I'm going to purposely do that today, because my favorite kind of date is the one where I am walking and getting to know the person. So I'm like, it only makes sense to walk and just do a get to know me, because I finally got to 1,000 subscribers. So what I did is I got some questions off YouTube, because I'm not big for you guys to be asking me questions yet. So I went to all the YouTubers that I've seen that has done this video, and I did get some questions from them. So I'm going to be answering some of those questions. Goal is to get to 10,000 steps and also answer you guys questions. My full name is Temitope Kikelomo Iyanoluwa. I am a Gemini baby. I honestly sometimes do believe in horoscope and sometimes I do not, but I'm a Gemini, and when you read like the stats of Geminis, I kind of follow some of the things that they say. I was born on the 22nd of May 1995, which makes me 30 years old. I come from a family of two. My dad had this wonderful idea to give birth to just 2 kids, and I think that that's a smart one, because in this generation now, you do not need more than 2 kids. What are you doing with more than 2 kids? So I am the firstborn out of the 2. Sometimes I do not act like the firstborn, but apparently I am the firstborn. I was born in Nigeria, lived in Nigeria all my life. I mean, not all my life, because I moved to the UK 3 years ago. So I've lived in Nigeria for the past 28 years. I lived between Lagos, Osun, and Ibadan. And in 2023, I moved to the UK and I came here for my master's, and I've been here ever since. I honestly had to take a break because I was tired of walking and talking. So let me get into some of the questions that I did find online. The first one says, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? That's actually a really good question. So back in Nigeria, one thing that I used to do that I know that was really bad was I used to care about what people said about me or what people used to think about me. I've always wanted to start content. Like back in Nigeria, I used to have the idea of just going to like Lagos market to create the content, but I'm just like, it's so cringe and people would laugh at me. So when I knew that I was moving to the UK, I spoke to my friend, shout out to Treasure, right? And I had a conversation with her that I wanted to start YouTube. And you see that girl, she will gas you up. Treasure is that friend that you need in your corner. Because when I told her about this, she just started gassing me up that I can do it. I don't really have to care about what people said about me or what people think about me. So I'm just like, since I was living in Nigeria, it just makes sense to start a new life where nobody knows me and I can be a different person every day and do different things because nobody really cares about me. So yeah, I just decided to start documenting my journey, documenting my life. I was also, I think 2 years before I turned 30. So it was also that time that I'm like, let me document my life, see how I evolve, see how I survive a new country. The next question says, how did I come up with my channel name? So basically my channel name is my full name, but I took Tope out. So because I don't want people to actually know me, right? So in Nigeria, a lot of people know me as Tope Akimbo. So I knew that if I did Tope Akimbo, then people can easily find me. But Temi Akimbo just sounded so unique. It sounded like a brand name. So I'm like, yeah, Temi Akimbo. The next one says, what type of content can viewers expect to see on your channel? I think that this is something that I'm struggling with at the moment, because I'm trying to figure out what type of content I'm going to do. A lot of YouTubers have been saying that you can actually grow a channel through vlogs, because that's not the way to grow a channel. And like, you have to give value, teach people. And genuinely speaking, when I say I'm talentless, I am actually talentless. I do not know what my talent is. I don't know what I can teach people. I do not like to do makeup. I cannot do my hair. I cannot, so many things that the girlies like. I cannot do it. So I don't know what to teach people. But the things that I know that I do enjoy is traveling, right? So a lot of my page, God Provide Money for Me, is going to be me traveling a lot. Solo traveling. I started solo traveling last year, and it's the best thing that I did for myself. So I'm going to be documenting a lot of my travels, my life in the UK. I started living alone as well. So documenting that, fashion here and there, because sometimes I do like to dress up. So I think that that's something that I'm going to put on my channel. How would you rate your childhood on a scale of 1 1 to 10. I would say that I had a good, bad childhood. So I am a victim of being bullied, being fat shamed. I was insecure when I was a child because a lot of people made me feel that way. So on a scale of 0 to 10, I would say that my childhood was 5. It wasn't the best childhood, but it was good, and I'm grateful for the experience because it has made me into the woman that I am today. What is an interesting thing about you that nobody knows? I mean, if you're my friend, you know this, but you guys don't. So I don't eat rice. Like rice, I can't stand it. I don't eat it. Not because I'm allergic. I'm not allergic. I just don't eat it. Something you will never catch me do online. I'll say that the one thing I know that you guys will never catch me doing online is posting a man that has not put a ring on my finger. Even when I post himself, it's probably I know that the marriage is closed and the day for the marriage is there. That's the only way. But that's one thing you will never catch me do online. What's the biggest leap of faith that you have taken? I think that moving to the UK, I need the light to be on my face. I think that moving to the UK is the biggest leap of faith that I've ever taken, because I remember coming to this country, I was thinking, how was I going to survive? I had not paid my school fees, and like I did not know anybody here. I mean, I did know some people, but like, you know, when you move to a new country, it's very hard for you to actually get help. So there was that part. So that was the biggest leap of faith that I took, because I came here planless, nothing less, and I've survived. I've lived here for almost 3 years and I have survived. So another leap of faith is starting content creation. I didn't know if it was going to work out for me, and I started it anyways. I've been consistent with it. I mean, I've not gotten to where I want to be yet, but this is a step in progress. So I think that I'm grateful for that. Is your favorite values in friends? I like friends that are very understanding, right? Friends that are empathetic, they're kind, you know, friends that they don't talk behind your back. Like, I like people that can say things to your friends, because if you do shit to me and you're keeping it and you can't tell me you're a friend, then are you really my friend? So we need to have a conversation. Friends that can communicate. Communication is a good skill that I do have, and I think that my friends should actually also have. And friends that like to have fun. I don't like boring people. I'm Gemini. Obviously, if you're boring, it just means that we cannot be friends. Thing says, what is the first thing you notice when you meet people? Honestly, is how they smell. Like, I am a fanatic, right, for smell. If you smell good, I'm automatically in love with you. And then if you have a good fashion sense, like you can put an outfit together. Those are the 2 things that I do notice about you. Says, how many countries have you traveled to? So fun fact about me, or something that I would like to achieve in my life, is go to 40 countries before I actually turn 40. I'm 31 now. Oh, sorry, I'm not 31. I don't know why I keep on saying I'm 31. I'm bloody 30 years old, so there's still like 9 years. Okay, so I have been to a total of 8 countries in my lifetime. So that is Kenya, Tanzania, Ghana, Thailand, Albania, Montenegro, Scotland, the UK. Yeah, and it's basically 8. You know, this year, God willing, I also want to add more to basically end it at a 15. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm leaving that in God's hands and in God's plan. What is my favorite holiday? If you're on this channel, then you should know by now. So it was my first solo trip, my only favorite trip, and it was to Thailand. But you guys, I loved Thailand so much. I mean, if you've watched my vlogs, then you should probably have seen it from the vlogs, how much Thailand was so good to me. Now, it was the best experience ever, and I don't think that I've had an holiday that would ever top that holiday. I honestly think that Asia should be placed on your bucket list. It's such a fantastic country. The people are nice, the food is good, bro. I cannot stop talking about Thailand. Okay, so I think that I've been walking now for, let's count how many steps that I have walked, because I think I want to go to the coffee shop. 3,383 steps. God, I beg go. Yeah, I need to go to the coffee shop, get some coffee, then we'll talk like a proper date when we get to the coffee store. So coffee, just black. Thank you. No, that's it. Thank you. Where were we? So I've got to my coffee. I was going to answer the questions in the coffee place, but you guys, there were so many people there, and I'm like, I get shy sometimes. Next question says, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Honestly, I don't know why that's a question, because there is only one ice cream flavor that you should like, and that's chocolate. If you do not like chocolate ice cream, what are you doing yourself? Like, what is your favorite food combination? You're gonna judge me for this, because my friends actually judge me for this, but my favorite food combination, or the one that I do that a lot of people find weird, is beans, 3 eggs, and plantain. Eating beans and egg, honestly, it just goes. The next question says coffee or hot chocolate or tea. I don't understand. What else? I love coffee. I'm a coffee person. I do not like tea. But you see, my favorite type of coffee is a dark, very black coffee. I love my coffee dark just the way that I like my men. You see what I did there? It has to be dark with a little bit of spice. That's the best type of coffee. So let's continue our work. The next question. Oh, I had to bring up my phone. How long was your longest relationship? Fun fact or something you guys should know about me. 30. I've never had a boyfriend. Like someone would say, oh, I'm your boyfriend and you are my girlfriend. It's never really happened in my lifetime. Situationships. Oh yes. I'm always in one situationship or the other, but I've never really been official with anybody. And I don't know what the problem is with though, if I'm the problem or if they're the problem, but I've never just really brought myself to date. I've never fallen in love. Honestly, there's so many things that I haven't experienced in this lifetime and I would really love to experience. Like, I don't think I'm a lover girl. There's that one. I've never had a relationship. I've never been asked to be a girlfriend. I've never been asked to be, would you be my Valentine? You know, all these romantic things that people do for people. It's never just happened to me. Sometimes I'm always like, okay, maybe God did not write it in your own like book, because maybe you're not supposed to have love, because not everybody would. And I guess that I'm okay with that, or I'm beginning to get okay with that, because if I'm 31 and I've never experienced it, when is it going to eventually happen? But okay, so the next question says, what do you identify as? I identify as the pencil in the hands of the creator. That's what I am, and that's what I identify as. What would you or have you named your children? See guys, there's some things that I'm not certain that I want in this life. One is kids, the other is marriage. I'm not certain. I'm 31. I don't know why I keep on saying I'm 31. I'm 30, right? And I don't still know if I want to get married or if I want to have children. I'm still trying to figure it out. I guess it also spans from the fact that I've not experienced these things like love, marriage. So I don't really look forward to it. But children, to be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to go through that labor pain. Please, let's stop it for another day. But if I were to name my children, I've always had this idea to name them by month. April, May, and June. It's just perfect. April something, May something, June something. It's just perfect. Anyways, I've done my 5 minutes rest time. You guys, I have done 5,975 steps. Okay, let's pick up that because I'm resting as I'm talking. So let's start working again. Now the sun is shining and I am super excited. Okay, the next question says, what is something that you believe in? One thing that I do believe in is there's an higher ups. Like there's somebody that is up there that watches over us. Like I'll never be one of those people that would say, oh, there's no God. There is a God. He exists. There's no how that we're alive. Like I don't understand when people say science brought us to life. How does science bring us to life? I don't understand. How do we now die if it's science? Because if that is true, then there's a way that science people would have figured out how to stop us from dying. I am doing a breaking transmission just to tell you guys that Liverpool is such a beautiful city. Like I don't know where else in the UK is as beautiful as this. I mean, I've been to Scotland. Scotland is really nice. But you see, Liverpool is so beautiful. Okay, so where are we? The next question says, if you could trade one bad habit of yours, what would that be? Honestly, I have so many bad habits, but the one that I know that I do not like and I really need to change is I'm not an optimistic person. I can be optimistic and I can also be pessimistic. It depends on my mood or what's happening, and also the act of not believing in myself. Like there's some days that I know that what I'm doing is good, but there's a part of me that is like, oh yeah, you're not really that good. There are people that are better than you. And I also have this bad habit of always comparing myself to people. You guys, see, I need to work on that. It's like I can put out the content now. I see somebody else and I'm just like, yeah, this person is so much better than you, talking down on myself. You know, there are good days and there are bad days. There are days where I'm like very optimistic and there are days where I'm like, yeah, you need to change this attitude. I've started learning to deliberately talk to myself nicely. I also feel like I'm too hard on myself, bro. There's so many things that I am working on to become a better person. The next question says, when was the last time you embarrassed yourself? I have a clear answer for that question. Today is the last time that I embarrassed myself. I'm still even embarrassing myself right now because I feel like shooting content can be cringe sometimes. And imagine you're just walking about the place and talking to yourself. Obviously, if you see someone do this, would you not think that that person is mad? You would actually think that person is mad. And that's what I've been doing for the past close to 1 hour, just walking about talking to myself, and people are probably looking at me that, is this girl okay? But I am okay, because for you to make it in this content world, you have to be okay with being cringe. So to answer that question, to today was the last day and I'm still embarrassing myself because I'm not done filming this video. Inspires you. Money inspires me. I hate poverty in this life and I do not want to be poor. So when I think about the fact that the things that I actually like in life, they cost me a lot of money. So yeah, I would say that money is the thing that inspires me. And guess who is back home? Me. You guys, that walk was actually a long one. I need to drink this water. But yeah, let's see how many steps that I took in total. So I took 10,765 steps in total, and that's not bad. There's one more question that I was going to answer, and the question says, what is one quote that you live by? I don't know if this is a quote, but something that I live by in life is be kind. It doesn't take a lot for you to be kind. Be kind to people. When you can help people, just help people. Like, there's no need for you to be hostile to people. If you can show love to people the best way that you can, do it. You do not have to be hostile. So be kind is the quotes that I live by. And you guys, that's all the questions that I'm going to be answering today. I sincerely want to say thank you guys so much for taking me to 1K. I do not take you for granted. I am super grateful. I don't know how else to tell you guys thank you, but I hope that these questions that I've answered, as you know, it just kind of let you into my life a little bit. You know, one thing about me that is I'm not a vulnerable person. Like, sometimes I can be vulnerable, but before I let people in, it's like I have this like brick of wall that's sometimes is like unattainable to break. But I think I did let you into some things in my life, and I answered the questions that I saw online. You guys didn't ask this question, but I'm going to be doing more Q&A. So if you want to get to know more about me, let me know in the comment section. Put down questions for me, send me DM of questions you want me to answer, and I will definitely be answering that. And on that note, this is the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly feel like I went on a date with you guys because it was fun taking a walk. So instead of listening to music, I was talking to you guys, and it just felt like I was on a date. Even if people were looking at me and thinking that this girl is mad, but do I care? No. If you're going to create content, you have to be cringe about it. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And also put your comments in the comment section. Let me know which of the things that I said that you resonate with, or which ones you do not agree with. We take criticism over here because the plan is to get better. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week Saturday. Mwah. Bye guys.